So there's a bunch of videos and a bunch of material that I've put out there where I use the electronic collar. And what I do in these videos is I have a list of e-collars that I recommend, because from experience, I've used the cheaper collars. They don't work. There's a lot of issues with inconsistencies. I just don't like the fact that there is unreliability problems and timing problems as well, meaning when you push a button, the stimulation comes sometimes a little bit later than when you push the button. There's so many issues that I've, from personal experience, concluded that there's a number of collars on the market out there that do have the best possible products. Within this line of products, there is like 2 that I personally use and personally recommend. It doesn't mean that the others are not good. They're still good, right? There's a few number of them that are really good. But from a personal preference, I go to 2 particular brands and 2 particular models. With that being said, sometimes I do get people that ask, hey, what about the cheaper collars? Is there anything that you would recommend? I've had clients that have told me, hey, I already have a collar that I got from Amazon. Would this work? I've had so many people that have come up to me and go, I already got this, will this work? And a lot of times, this is how I actually find out that they have problems, because I test them on myself. So I got a good question here, good feedback, and I appreciate you guys' feedback. I appreciate your criticism, comments, anything, okay? I'm not making this video to tell you that I don't. I actually do like it, so I'm gonna cover this particular comment. You should also find and review reliable, cheaper e-collars so everyone can solve their dog's problems. The problem with that is there are so many cheaper collars out on the market. There are so many. Amazon has a bunch. You just go to the internet and you just look up e-collars or shock collars. You're gonna get flooded with off brands that are not in this list that I normally talk about. Well, because there are so many, it would be a lot of work for me to buy all of these, test them, and then give you my response. Not to mention that a few months down the road, there's gonna be more. There are gonna be more models that these brands are gonna come up with. So testing all of these is just a lot of work. And to basically tell you the same thing that I've been saying, a lot of these collars are just not consistent. They're not 100% reliable, which is why I can't personally put my name on them. Not because I don't want to be associated with them, but simply because from a moral standpoint, I can't actually tell you, yeah, use those. I know it's cheaper, I know it's inconsistent, and I know it might have some issues, but go ahead and use it anyway. I personally cannot do that, so I can't review these cheaper collars and recommend them, because I know we're gonna have problems. I know the list of collars that I normally recommend, especially the 2 that I use, I know they're not gonna have problems with inconsistencies. I know they're not gonna have problems with quality. And I know that if there happens to be a problem with them, you can get on the phone with any of these representatives from the companies and they will send you another one immediately.